I'm Supermoon Tarot, and today this video is all about my Pisces. Hello Pisces, I hope you're doing well today. The way this week's video is going to work is we're going to be looking at the most important message you need to hear right now. This is for my sun, moon, and rising. Whatever floats your boat, it's just about the message resonating. Now it's so funny, I had this whole concept of all these different, how I'm going to lay out the cards, and essentially my spirit guide was like, just pull 6 cards. And I was like, okay, let's go. It's also funny too, there's a wild storm happening right now. And I just got told by a friend, like yesterday, that they were watching a documentary about how apparently information is delivered through the different dimensions. I know we're going there. And through water. So I was thinking, oh, we're doing tarot, we're talking about messages, it's raining, it's very cool. So, okay. Okay, so this is interesting. So essentially what the deal is my spirit guide's pointing out a social situation going on right now. There's a couple different aspects of this, but we're going to just focus on, it's mostly about your interaction with the social group, and not with them specifically, but where you should be putting your energy. So let's first talk about you. You're the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, and this is a fantastic energy. This is somebody who in many cases is a master manifester. They're in a really great phase in their life. They're capable, they've got the inspiration, they've got the passion, they have the energy being stored, and that's the main thing when it's in reverse. This is when you go through a time period, usually it arrives with a lot of isolation because maybe something isn't working out, or you haven't quite, it's a comfort of like, hey, if nothing seems to be coming to fruition right now, manifestation-wise, don't worry. You're sort of sitting you're kind of storing up your energy. And then when you get the chance to, or the opportunity arises, all that stored up energy is going to come out very intensely. Whatever you want to happen is going to be even better, and it's going to be worth it. But it's a compliment of saying, hey, if you feel like you've been alone or things haven't been working out, it doesn't mean it wasn't still a good thing in a good time period and you weren't in the right place. You weren't a failure, you were just kind of waiting. You were still capable and in that sweet spot, if I'm saying the correct adjectives to express this idea. You know what I'm saying? So once you came out of that time period of isolation and you were not getting to hang out with your friends as much, you got to hang out with them. But here's the thing. There's the worry that you might be spending all of this energy that you built up, this valuable energy, and you're spending it all on them, and you're not meant to, for a couple reasons. One, you're meant to right now, with all this capable energy, have a healthy mix between hanging out with friends and doing other stuff. But that other stuff includes what's going on here in the Ace of Swords. And by the way, the overall message is not to ditch these other friends, but to understand you still need some time period alone to figure out whatever's going on here and resituate it. So during that time period when you were alone, you developed the new mindset of the Ace of Swords in reverse. Then you became social, and the problem is the socialness is distracting you from fixing this, and you need to fix it. So what is the Ace of Swords? I actually want to pull some cards so we can get a little more specific. Oh, okay, well that makes sense, especially with the Queen of Swords. If you notice, these are all very like happy-go-lucky cards essentially, but they come with a bit of a you didn't realize this could potentially become bad thing kind of idea. So if you notice, all of these cards hold this sense of potential, anticipation. It's held in the future. While the Lover's card does traditionally talk about romance and couples, it also talks about the idea of a promise, like what could be. Then we have the Seven of Cups over here. You've got all these options. She's dreaming about it. Maybe these are multiple people she has a crush on. Maybe these are multiple job opportunities. But it's this right before feeling of like, I'm going to make a choice, but I haven't yet. But look at all these options. And then same thing with the Ace of Pentacles. In this particular depiction of the card, we have someone who hasn't yet received this job opportunity. It's almost there. They're going to receive that extra money. It's almost in their hand, but they still haven't received it yet. This is a very happy, exciting, positive omen feeling, and it makes sense matching with your energy in the Queen of Pentacles. You are capable of getting the dream person you want, of having every option in any possible sort of area, category in your life. You can have this new dream job that you wish and want, and extra money. It's right there. It's true. This dreaming and this feeling of like all these good things being around the corner is not in your head. But here's the thing, they're going to only come into existence by being proactive. The Queen of Pentacles is great at manifestation because of what she does physically she creates tangibly, essentially. She doesn't just dream it, she goes out of her way to proactively get it or create it, whether this be filling out a job application or going to talk to people, whatever that may be. She then follows through with this idea and this thing she wants. But, and here's the, where we're getting with the Ace of Swords in reverse. So when we have an Ace of Swords in reverse situation, this is both a new mindset, but a mindset that doesn't go anywhere. It usually comes with bad judgments. It's kind of like you're constantly trapped in a cloud that keeps you cycling over the same concepts and idea. And it's new, it's different, but right now it has the potential of not going anywhere, and not going anywhere can become a bad thing. The reason why it can become a bad thing is unknowingly when you're taking on a dreaming mindset, if you hold this concept and this potential and this anticipation, it goes from a really sweet, cute, cloudy thing to a lacking thing with the Five of Pentacles in reverse. Keep in mind, this is very positive. We're going to go into this in a moment. But if you keep holding your dreams away from you, being like, yeah, I feel it, it's soon, instead of saying, nope, I'm making it happen. It's happening right now. I'm taking the steps. I'm moving forward with it. I'm so excited about it. I'm making it happen. Then essentially it becomes this thing where, 2 weeks becomes 2 months, becomes 6, becomes 2 years. And before you know it, it's all you know. You only know about the idea of keeping it out of arm's length. And like I said, dreaming becomes lacking. It's like an unknowing, lacking mindset that's starting to brew. And you don't need that, essentially. You need to think about having received it, all the I have, I am type of affirmations and mindsets. But most importantly, the proactiveness. Because the proactiveness is not happening because of all the fun and the distraction. And you're meant to divide up your energy in these things. So when we talk about isolation, that gets referred to over here with the Hermit. The Hermit is somebody who's a thriving being by themselves, because that is a time when they can kind of have a self-analytical nature and look over, what is it that I need to do? Do I like myself? Do I not like myself? What can I work on? What can I make happen? And they're able to think clearly because they have the space and they're no longer clouded by other people's opinions or distractions and stuff like that. It's a very happy thing. So it's not about ditching these people completely. It's about making more time for this. And this is what's going to give you the Five of Pentacles in reverse, which is when you're coming out of a lacking mindset. So it's the positive omen that you will then therefore reach all of these dreams and potential. The potential's there. You're just being warned of being like, don't waste the potential. It can easily happen before you know it, and be disguised as a good thing. Don't let that happen. You worked hard for all this abilities in being able to manifest, and manifest to the point where when you're not doing anything, you're still storing up the capability to do it. But you have one last final, just a dash of a warning when we have the Knight of Cups in reverse. I am being told, and it's kind of like my spirit guide's not being super specific, which is fine, because sometimes it's both my not personal business to know, or it's like sometimes we don't get information in the cards because our guides know, hey, if you know this, you might get upset. It's better if you don't know, or you're meant to learn it by yourself, or whatever that may be. But understand that the Knight of Cups in reverse represents the idea that somebody is kind of like a wolf in sheep clothing, so to speak, with the Three of Cups. I don't even know if that would be the term. Like, they're not on purpose trying to trick you, but somebody in the group is going to kind of give you this sense of a promise of like, maybe they're romantically interested in you and they're trying to be like, oh, look over here, maybe we could be together, blah, blah, blah. Maybe it's this idea of, oh yeah, we can work on this, this concept together, this project. Whatever it is, it's not going to work out in the way you hope for. And it's a very big distraction where a lot of your energy can get wasted by focusing on it so heavily. And you're just basically being warned that right when you start making this decision where you're like, you know what, I'll find a healthy middle between hanging out with friends, but also maybe trying to actively pursue these dreams that do feel like they're right around the corner. And essentially someone's going to pop up, start texting you, wanting to hang out. And it's your own choice to figure that out on your own of like, is this something, is this not something? But do not get tricked into texting until 3 a.m. in this current situation. Not only because it's not going to become something, but that could have been many hours you were doing something you're happy with. And we don't want this to build. And it cannot, and it can easily not, essentially. So I'm excited for you. I'm excited for all this potential you've built up, and the other friends that are fun, and you're gonna have a good time. But yeah, if you enjoyed this reading, please consider giving it a like, comment, and subscribe. It helps out the channel like you would not believe. Have a wonderful day. I am wishing you the best and look forward to seeing you in the next one. Bye.